Yo people, what is going on? We're back again with another video. Now here's the thing, when it comes to Alexandra Rodriguez, we've spoken about so many things when it comes to this woman, and a lot of them have been repetitive purely because she keeps a repetitive pattern, and this repetitive pattern is a pattern that people want to hear still spoken about purely because it's a pattern that is doing her no favors, and it's also a pattern that is manipulating others to believe XYZ. I mean, listen, look at it this way. For the people that don't know, Alexandra Rodriguez has lied so many times about her health, about her size, that it's got to a point where some of her viewers have looked at her and been like, wait, hold on a minute, I'm the same height as you and I weigh the same as you, but for some reason you look bigger than me, so am I already that big? Which therefore creates this paranoia, in the human brain to make you believe that now you are the same. Now obviously in the past I've always gone on and said that, well, that therefore means that she's got to a level where she's created body small for certain type of people. But instead of using such a strong term that technically you need to be, diagnosed with, I'm now changing that tone and say that she creates a paranoia of other people, an insecure paranoia that people therefore then had. And it seems to me that this is a pattern that she continues doing through lies. Now, when she had this gastric bypass, I had my own opinions, and I said my opinions, and I stick by them. And the matter of fact is, look at it this way. One of the things that I said is, what was the point of her having surgery if she was unable to go through some sort of diet plan beforehand? If she was unable to go for a diet plan that she can stick with to show her that even after surgery, she'd also be able to stick with a diet plan. But she didn't do that. The therapy thing, I mean, Lord knows whether she had therapy or not. If you ask me, probably didn't, because there's a pattern that is still alive that was here before the surgery and is here now. And let's not forget, the gastric bypass isn't her first weight loss surgery. She's had a gastric lap band before that, okay? She's also had a tummy tuck before that. And she's also had a liposuction into her chin before that. You know what I mean? That's 4 in total. And there's never been a learning curve in any one of them in any kind of way. But hey, some people just want to sit here and say, who are you? Who do you think you are to sit there and judge someone? Why don't you get a life? Why don't you do something yourself? Look at you in your home, all lonely or by yourself. Oh my goodness, go do better. Oh, you are just so disgusted. I mean, listen, maybe those things you say about me are true. But here's the thing though. Even if the things you say about me are true, it doesn't change the fact that the pattern that she portrays online is still unacceptable. So it's okay. You can tell me all these things about me. I don't mind, to be honest with you. You know what they say, right? You're not really doing much if you're not really hitting people's nerves. Once you hit someone's nerves, then it tells you that you're on the right page, if you dig what I'm saying. Which technically is a negative thing, but it's also a positive thing in today's society. The only way winning in today's society is if people put negativity onto you. So I'll take the win of the negative if you dig what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get into the video itself in particular. So I was given some screenshots, okay? They were emailed to me, and you know what? The saddest thing is I wasn't even surprised by what I saw, which is why we're here today. And the matter of fact is talking about what I've been talking about her and her history of lying, and her and her history of not being able to be successful within her own health, when it comes to, understanding, this is what I gotta eat, this is the calorie deficit, blah, blah, blah. Her not doing that. So let's have a look here. This is a screenshot of Alexandra Rodriguez out somewhere, okay? Out for lunch with her friends. Beautiful picture, isn't it, okay? Now, I just want you to pay attention to the outfit itself in particular. This is Alexandra Rodriguez. This is what she's wearing at this moment in time. Now, we fast forward to the next one. All of a sudden, we see a nice little cheeky big pizza. Fantastic. But of course, that is not Alexandra Rodriguez's one because, well, if you look back over here, ladies and gentlemen, you see what this human being is wearing, and then you look at the plate in front of them. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is pasta. And that is not pasta that is being softened in any kind of way or whatever. Listen, I'm not saying that she's still in the puree stage, but I can tell you this now, she definitely shouldn't be on any stage that involves her having, well, something like that so soon, because at the end of the day, once you just had that surgery, I believe it's been about 2 months now, maybe that, give or take. I could be wrong, it doesn't really matter because the timeline is still the same, to be honest with you. But the fact is though, someone like her who just had that surgery shouldn't be jumping into that so soon. But to be honest with you, what is my concern? Is my concern that she jumped into a meal like that so soon? Well, here's the thing. Influence. Influence. Alexandra Rodriguez is an influencer. She's an influencer that has influenced so many people over the years in a positive way, which then turned out to actually be negative because her influences were based on lies. And the fact is, if someone is looking to get a gastric bypass or any kind of weight loss surgery, and they happen to tune in to see someone on YouTube that is relatable to them, or someone on TikTok or Instagram, and they find Alexandra Rodriguez. Now, fair enough, she may not be posting this on her actual pages themselves in particular, but the fact is, though, the fact that she's not being honest about it, it means that she's therefore not painting a clear picture for someone else that's considering, because there are a lot of people who do consider surgery, but at the same time, they're absolutely terrified of going underneath the knife. So therefore, they go to somewhere where they can relate to someone else. And you can only hope the person you're going to for that relation is going to be telling the truth. And when that person doesn't come across as if they're being 100% genuine, it therefore affects that person within their decision. Now, of course, let's not get it twisted. Everyone is an adult, so therefore everyone is in control of their own thoughts. But at the same time, that when you're looking for motivation or you're looking for that push, to be honest with you, you don't really find that from yourself per se all the time. You find that from other people. You have the interior motivation, then you have the exterior motivation. Alexandra Rodriguez is the exterior motivation. But if she isn't really doing it by being honest, then that means she's putting people in very dangerous positions. Because imagine you have a gastric bypass, okay? And then you're watching someone, imagine you want to have one, then you watch someone who's had one, and then within 2 to 3 months, all of a sudden, they're already having certain meals that wouldn't highly be recommended. It's gonna make you think, do you know what? If I had the surgery, I can do it too. And here's the thing you understand, ladies and gentlemen. Alexandra Rodriguez is someone that is a weak-minded person. When I say weak-minded, what I mean is she is unable, yes, she's unable to stay strong. She's unable to really do things the hard way. Or should I say the simple way? And that is just learn your calorie deficit. Learn what to put in your body, when to put it in there, when not to put it in there. Learn to be patient. But that is something that she hasn't done, which is quite interesting because I have got a theory behind this whole surgery, to be honest with you, which I will get to at the end of the video. Now, here's the thing, just going back to this picture itself in particular. Yes, we know there is no confirmation that, that is 100% Alexandra Rodriguez, but my eyes aren't blind. You look at what she's wearing there. You even look at the creases. Like, if we're going to nitpick and really go into it, look at the creases here. Look at all the shebang. And then obviously, as you move into the next one itself in particular, you're seeing the same type of creases right there. And you're seeing exactly the same type of top right there. So you know straight away. And also, let's not forget the phone is there too. Damn, I've just noticed the phone, to be honest with you, because you go back to this one here, the phone is right there, and I mean, where is the phone? Who is it near? So obviously, it's obvious whose phone it is, right? You go back here, everything here tells you that this is Alexandra Rodriguez herself in particular. But here is where it gets a bit more interesting. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, okay, when it comes to this self in particular, she was asked a question, hey, just curious, is it, if it's been difficult to go out to eat since the surgery? Her answer was, most places have a chicken breast, a salmon, and some sort of meat and veggies. So she doesn't actually answer the question whether places have been difficult, but she just basically says what options have been there. So really and truly, she's been there having meals that, again, wouldn't be ideal at this stage, to be honest with you. And when I say that, what I mean is she should be going for things, that are a bit more soft, a bit more, tender. But you know what the crazy thing is, though? If we go back to that pasta picture, that pasta, arguably, depending on who you are, you can consider it healthy, you can consider it unhealthy. It's on both sides of the scale. It really depends on where she got it from, what type of oil was it, Was it sunflower oil? Was it olive oil? Was it, Like, it really depends on where she got it. So, but because she went out, it's more or less that has got quite a lot of fat in it. And the matter of fact is, though, once you have surgery, a weight loss surgery, you're meant to then have a good diet moving forward. The problem is that since she's had this surgery, she has not shown us really a good diet, if I do so say myself. I mean, look at it this way. At the very beginning, she made a meal. And the meal that she made, not a meal, sorry, but at the very beginning, we saw her putting tin chicken in a shredder, amongst other things, and then doing the Amber Lynn famous thing, shredding it up, getting it out, and then going, this is nice, yes. And I reference Amber Lynn Reid because everybody knows when Amber Lynn Reid is lying about her weight loss journey, she always pretends that the food that she gets from Jenny Craig or wherever she gets it from tastes absolutely delicious, but then all of a sudden she's like, oh no, I can't have it anymore because the food ain't that great. And Alexandra Rodriguez is basically giving us the same kind of flavor, what I'm saying, giving us that, oh, this is nice. The fact is, though, and the crazy thing is, since the surgery, whenever she's done a vlog here and there, whenever food has been mentioned in any one of her vlogs, the food that is mentioned happens to always be carb food. I mean, one time she went to a shop so her husband could try a cookie. Then she went to another one where there was just tons of pastry. Then there's one when she was like making gingerbread and all sorts. And I know, you know, we can't necessarily judge that in a manner, but what I'm trying to say is, why would you put yourself in danger? If you know that you haven't got yourself in a mental place yet that is a good place to be having a good diet, you wouldn't put yourself in danger. Now, understand this. Yes, Alexandra Rodriguez has lost some weight since the surgery. Of course she has. You're supposed to lose weight from the surgery. And at this moment in time, she claims that she has lost 60 pounds. And listen, maybe she has, maybe she hasn't. Who knows? Well, she knows, right? Which is a good thing. But she's had 3 surgeries prior to that. This is the 4th one. And each time she's had surgery, she has always began, well, I can't guarantee this, but I can only imagine that she's always began by losing some from weight. Because that's what usually happens. But then once the surgery has worn off and you start to stretch your stomach again, what happens? Your stomach gets bigger and then boom. But here's the thing though, ladies and gentlemen. Before I just continue on my next little rant here, let me go to the next post here. Someone said, can you eat bread? She says they want me low carb the first 6 months so I don't have many carbs most days. And you know the way she's answering the questions that without actually answering the questions, don't you find that so freaking fascinating? You know what I mean? Now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. She spoke about once upon a time. Bear with me. This is just my own conspiracy. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. This is just my conspiracy, okay? How does that make sense? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. That makes no sense, man. Fuck. Anyway, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I remember her talking about her BMI. She was like, I had to be at the right BMI to get a free surgery. Which made me wonder, so did she put weight on? Did she fast forward her weight gain just to be in the right BMI to get the surgery? That was one thought that I had. Then I had another thought. She said that she wants to lose weight, so therefore she can have kids. So she can have kids or have a kid, right? All right, cool. Then I was watching then I was watching an episode. Well, I was reacting, to be fair, to an episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters. And actually, no. I was on a conversation with someone, and they were telling me that once upon a time, before Amy Slayton got pregnant, she had to lose weight before her pregnancy. So she went off and lost some weight, had the surgery, the same surgery as Alexandra Rodriguez, and then soon after having that surgery, maybe a year or so after that, she then got pregnant with her first child, Gage. Now, she was supposed to continue losing weight since then, but she hasn't. Since then, she's now gone off and got pregnant again, so she's now pregnant with her second child. Fantastic, congratulations. But then it made me think, so did she only lose weight only to have a child, but had no intentions of maintaining that weight loss journey, and then went off and had another child? So with Amy Slayton, I don't see her ever getting to a point where she's actually gonna lose the weight after her second child. I think she only lost weight just to be able to have a child. Which, listen, if that's how you want to work, that's how you want to work. It's not the best of ideas, in my opinion. Personally, I don't think it's a good idea, but that's just my opinion. So it makes me wonder. Alexandra Rodriguez isn't speaking about having a child for such a long time. So now I do wonder though. Does she in reality? I mean, I've already come to the conclusion that she doesn't really give a shit whether she loses weight or not. To be honest with you, I've come to that conclusion a very long time ago. And then when she had the surgery, I was thinking, nah, something's a bit off key here. So therefore, I've come to this conclusion where I link those two together, and I generally think that she's only losing weight right now at this moment in time, okay, just so she's able to have a kid. But rest assured, as soon as she has a child or two, depending on how many kids she wants. She will use her child or those children. I know this is crazy and this is savage, but it is what it is. She would then use them as an excuse of why she's unable to lose weight again, to be honest with you. I think after that, and to be honest with you, what is trending right now? Oh, no, that's a lie. Not what is trending, but what gets you tons of views on YouTube? What gives you tons of views on social media? Well, mummy vloggers. Look at the amount of mummy vloggers that are out there. There's so many vloggers out there that are mummy vloggers or family vloggers, okay? And their thumbnail is child after child after child. Even though there is now a new law on YouTube for child, either way, that's just YouTube. You can still earn a lot of money from monetizing your children. So I do wonder, to be honest with you, this whole journey of losing weight, having surgery to have a child, is it really just I hate to say it. Is it just a part of something just to put more money in the bank account? Because rest assured, I'll say it now, and you can ridicule me and slay me for it. You can tell me that I'm wrong right now. I don't give a shit, because time will tell, and when time tells, if I'm still here reporting her, believe me, I will come in, I will tell you. No comment. It's exactly what I'll tell you, because the way I see it, I think this whole weight loss thing, this whole surgery thing, is literally a purpose just to have a child or two. After that happens, the weight gain, the weight loss is going to become oblivious again. You'll probably gain a lot of weight back on, probably more than she's ever had. That's a possibility, okay? Especially after this week's of My 600 Pound Life, the one I just reacted to. Oh my goodness gracious me. That guy had a surgery, then he just messed it all up again. Ah, Jesus Christ. To be fair, Alexandra Rodriguez has a track record of messing up surgeries more than once, to be fair, so that does make sense, doesn't it? So the bottom line is this. I do wonder, this is just a conspiracy, this is just my opinion. I do wonder if everything that's happening now is having a child, is losing weight just a purpose to have a child, which is fine, but then when the child comes, is that child then going to become monetization? That's what I want to know. Because if it does, all I can say is no comment to the people that are looking at me right now and thinking that I'm crazy and I'm chatting complete shit and I should just, I don't know, I should just get out of my small apartment, as they say, and get a life and do better, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm doing better. The question is though, are you doing better? It is quite interesting though, isn't it, how people can put so much effort into worrying about whether I should do better or whether I'm this and that, when they should be doing the same thing for themselves. In fact, it is what it is. But nonetheless though, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if this video is a rant or what, but the fact is this though, evidence keeps coming up time and time again against Alexandra Rodriguez. And the evidence that keeps coming up time and time again always proves the same point. She doesn't know how to be truthful. Everything is always fabricated. Everything is always, well, it always seems to be a lie, allegedly. So sad. But I really hope, despite everything that I said, I really hope that this weight loss that she's got going on at this moment in time continues. And I really hope that once she has her child or two or however many she wants, I really hope she gets back on it, but better than before, and actually seeks therapy to actually help her relationship with her health, and therefore she can actually lose the weight for good. And I really hope that when the child comes, I really hope she doesn't become like a Megan Lee or something like that, where we start to see posts of her talking about her child and moaning about her child and then posting about her child for monetization. Because one thing that we do know is that Alexandra Rodriguez is addicted to attention. She's addicted to money. We've seen the vlogs year in, year out, where the vlogs are purely based on just sponsors. As of late, that has changed. I mean, it's probably changed because a lot of people started harassing the sponsorships that were obviously supporting her. But who knows? Maybe now she's looking for a new market. Maybe now she's looking for that sponsorship that's around children. I don't know. But we will know when the time comes. I'm crazy, I know, but I'm hardly wrong. I mean, look at it this way. Everything that I've said so far about Alexandra Rodriguez, somebody let me know. How often have I been wrong? Damn, that sounded so cocky, didn't it? I guess the best way to leave this video is very simple then. No comment. Now, why have I got to do the evil laugh for, man? I'm fucked up, man. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.